Have you guys ever wondered what a DRUID Paragon would look like? Well, say you know more, because this mod adds it. It's called Primordial King, the source of all DRUID magic, more powerful than any other. And clocking in at a casual cost of $2 million, I expect this thing to probably beat Elite Lich, so that's what we're going to try out. Once again, shouts out to Johnny Boy for making the mod. You know, the great thing about the DRUID Paragon is that when it comes out, it'll be like absolutely perfect for bosses, because for tier 2, you can get a lot of pops on Avatar Wrath, which is great against Lich because of life-draining reasons, and assuming you can keep this, like, between tier 2 and tier 3, then yeah, that's a nice head start on the pops. Now, I only have 4 stacks because I suck at placing druids in, or rather, I filled in all the remaining space with farms, so we'll just see if that's enough for now. You know, I'm not quite sure we have enough money here. I need more farms. And yeah, looking at this, I don't think I really need, yeah, 5 stacks. This is gonna beat it very easily. So, nice. And this just came to mind too, like, as for why the Druid would be so cracked, the DRUID Paragon. We can do Jungler's Bounties too, to make money. Hell, let's just do Spear of the Force too, to get out of the way. Yeah, this will be one of the easiest Paragons to get pops on, because it just does it all, really. I guess instead of doing overclocks, I'll just get more money with Jungler's Bounties. Because yeah, the way it stands, we're definitely going to be able to afford the Paragon by tier 3. So we'll try to milk as many degrees as we can. Are we there yet? Yes, we are. Now, somebody remind me to replace my Banana Central so that I can actually Ultra Boost it without Lich taking buffs away. Actually, I can just do that right now. Sure, we'll relocate it over here. Give it a Monkey City. And yeah, I really can't be bothered to overclock every beer rep, so again, we're doing the Jungler's Bounty route. And right, not only that, but already having dropped these Jungler's Bounties means I don't have to spam Druids anymore to, like, when I eventually get the Paragon up. This is just so nice and easy. I love it. Like, why don't all towers just have, like, a nice money-making tower path and a nice damage path? Are they stupid? I think they are. Alright, I think I filled in every possible inch with Druids. Have I? Actually, one more. I think I should just get rid of these popless too, while I'm already at it. More money. I also should be doing range. I forgot that this, well, does have a chance of getting you more money if it's in range of more farms. Also, they did this with snipers, but I would love it for druids too. If you use the Spear of the Force ability, it just activates all the other Jungler's Bounties abilities for you, because it's, I mean, they're basically like the sniper. It's just money-making abilities. Would be a nice quality of life if you ask me, and Ninja if you're watching this. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And last but not least, we'll add druids on the frozen water, and that's it. If we can't get $500,000 in 5 rounds, then that's okay. We can wait a little bit longer into tier 3, but money should be there. It's looking good. Let's take a look at each individual druid. Yeah, each one's like made like 2k. I mean, it's not a lot, but when you add up 40 of them, that's 80k, which equates to about 320k with the pops in terms of power. Again, rule of thumb is that for every 1 cash you make equals to 4 pops when we are trying to tally the amount of degrees we get, because 60.2 million is the max pops. So you need 4 million cash generated. I know 80% of you watching probably already knew that, but, you know, it's always nice to help out the other 20%. Shout out for the 20% that I didn't know. Because yeah, I realize that some of my videos that I do some things that might be hard for newer players to understand why I'm doing that. Or rather, specific stats that, of course, new players won't know. Anyways, money is there, but I am just going to play out tier 3 because Lich is too far anyways. I'm super greedy. I'm just going to squeeze out like a little bit extra cash here if I can. If I use to call more Jungler's Bounties. Let's just clear the map though, or clear the beer reps. So we can have a clear vision of our lovely DRUID Paragon that's about to come. Guys, the Primordial King is about to come. Phrasing. Okay, let's just go. Actually, before that, I always keep forgetting that I can just do... I have so much money, I can just do 2 extra totems, and I think we're good now. Let's get the Primordial King. Degree, I think it was 41, nice. So let's see. It spawns out some nice retextured vines. I love the purple and white theme. And unsurprisingly, it is beating tier 3 very easily. If this was real in a rank boss, then yeah, this would be the meta for sure. Actually, I think NG goes faster than that, but you know what I mean. So first off, let's test. Yes, this does give potless stacks. All right, nice to know. Now we gotta ask ourselves, does it? Oh wait, why is it? There's a buff being taken away. It might be because it's a bug. Sometimes there's a bug with modded towers where it'll take away. Yeah, it's taken away the buff. That's interesting. Also, this thing made 20k in how many rounds? Well, I guess we'll see after the end of this round, but That's nice. It's got my seal of approval. It looks like it's got every Druid path incorporated. It is indeed a true 5/5 tower. There is not really much more you can ask for, really. Now, let me just see. Oh, that's actually really cool. If I drop it, you see, there's like an animation that basically is like a bunch of Reju potions, or sorry, not Reju potions, but Alk potions being thrown to show that it has a buff. That's why it's getting buff taken away, not a bug. It's just because it's coded as like an Alk buff, a permanent Alk buff. It looks like it basically has infinite buff giving capabilities. Now, I wish I could see how much damage it actually does, but yeah, we're beating Bloons too easily with our Spear of the Forest Bramble attack. Speaking of the Bramble attack, I wonder if... No, it cannot. It does not have the ability to, one-shot ZMGs. DPS looks like about 100. Pretty low for a Paragon, not gonna lie. Yeah, it doesn't, what do you call it? Bramble Moabs. Only Cerams. I guess who cares about the Bramble attack being weak when you literally have the Thornsire about to come. Or the Superstorm. And yeah, it looks like we got ourselves about 10k per round. Now, I kind of wonder, it's hard to test because I don't have anything to lose me lives, but I do wonder whether or not this thing gets faster. I sold it, but that's okay. We can always go back. But yeah, as I was saying, I noticed that this thing doesn't gain you lives. The ability's gone. You only get the passive 10k now, but you don't gain any lives. But that makes sense. If you were to lose lives, then that ends up, getting you the extra attack speed. Sadly, there is no way to know its true power anymore because it's just too strong for its own good. The only way maybe would be if I don't know if it applies from Avatar Path into the the Paragon, but I could see that being the one of the few ways. Again, if you don't have a Zealy. Anyways, Tier 4 Elite Lich is being taken down nice and easily. I think out of all the Magic Paragons I've tested so far, the modded ones, this one seems fairly balanced. Maybe the damage is a little bit overtuned, but I mean, it is Avatar Round, actually. This thing should be expected to do insane amounts of damage. Yeah, it's like Ace Paragon levels, and it's like twice the cost. That makes sense. Well, GG easy, I guess. Alright, now time for Tier 5. If this thing did a little bit less damage, we actually could lose lives, because, well, Lich. So hopefully this thing doesn't, kill it as fast, please. Give us a chance to get stronger, will ya? Nope. It's too weak, guys. Lich Soul's too weak. You don't hear that every day, do ya? Yeah, total DPS looks like about 250,000. Yeah, I stand corrected. This would actually be even stronger than the Ace Paragon, given how this is going. If it was equal degrees. All in all, should make for an easy kill. Yep. Only took 4 rounds, and Elite Lich is dead. Easy. Now, apparently, even Elite bosses couldn't even do this Paragon justice, so now we're gonna jump into deep free play to see. Also, funny looking visual bug. We still have the remnants of the normal Spear of the Forest over here. But yeah, this time I also have a Zealy, so we can actually lose a couple lives here and there. Actually, only get level 7 because it loses us 10 lives. Kinda curious to see what this thing will die to. Obviously, not DDTs. Pretty much has to be a bad and lacking DPS. Let's see. Nope, not even close to 140 there. Nice try, F-bad. I think we're also gonna be 200. I don't think there's enough rounds of Challenge Editor here, guys, to see justice. The reason why it's not 300, by the way, that's max Challenge Editor, is because I'm on my alt account, and somehow my max round's only 250. It actually is 2,000 because of mods, but yeah, sometimes when you play around too much in mods, you end up having things really bug out. I think at one point, the highest round dropped to 100, so I couldn't even test over around 100. Funny how that works sometimes. Well, we can always just change the round to above 200 or 250. Also, can I take by my words what I said earlier? I don't know if this is quite balanced, if it can actually beat round 300. As degree 41 only, mind you. Round 300 is pretty much no problem. We gotta go higher. 350. Okay, finally it's fallen behind. So now would be a good time to see... well, I don't know if 10% will make a difference with the totem, because I can only use 10 at a time, but we can always try. So let's see. We can even do some Barber Cell action. So let's sell Zealy. Let's get back level 7. And then wait for totem again. I feel like a 10% damage bonus should be noticeable. Right? It actually does look a little bit better, but evidently it's a little bit too late. Okay, here's a simple solution, everybody. 5% ability cooldowns. I mean, we got Challenge Editor for a reason, right? So let's just spam 10 totems, and then we'll spawn 350. Assuming this does work the same as Druids, then yes, it should be max power now. Let's see if there's any difference. Yay or nay? If there is a difference, it's actually not as big as I thought, because there's a good chance we still are dead. I think Tornado can blow back in time, or no? Close. I want to say it makes a difference, but it's kind of hard to tell, actually. Well, either way, I've seen enough. I will go to 300. Let me just first test how much extra damage this Druid gets. It's a base 0/0/0, by the way. That looks like 30 damage per shot. So that's a damage buff, I think. A +5 damage buff to be exact. So this thing now does 6 damage each with its thorns. Fairly nice buff. This is not to mention the extra attack speed. Oh, I was going to try to compare, but it looks like it's a global buff, right? Yeah. Put Druid anywhere on the map, and it'll throw it. Not gonna lie, it's kind of satisfying. Seeing the Druid throw like that, like, let's play around a little bit. Feel like a child again, but, I mean, it's fun. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's go for the 300 now. Alright, so let's see if we can get revenge on round 350 now. Alright, definitely looks like we can. I'm surprised the damage actually isn't much higher than I expected, because, I mean, 4100 is a huge gap. Looks like it's enough to be round 350 though, so that's pretty much all that needs to be said. Shall we up it to 400 now? I think so. I should probably try to extend my life by putting on Strong too. There's a small chance he'll leak DDTs without the Super Storm, but I think there's enough of them that one of them will be able to catch it, right? Unfortunately, it looks like round 400 is just too much, even for the 300 here. But I mean, even with a failure, that's still doing like 3 million DPS. Nothing to scoff at there. So yeah, that's the Druid Paragon mod. I think it checks all the boxes, as for what a Paragon would be. In fact, maybe a little bit too on the nose. Because seeing what they did with the Magus, Ninja Kiwi, adding like a Metamorphosis ability, that would probably be something they would want to do with future Paragons to spice it up so that it's not just a pure damage one, like, for the most part, this Druid is. Now let me know your thoughts on this down below. And once again, shouts out to the creator, Johnny Boy, for making this.